Ladies and gentlemen, Coach JP will be making his way to the podium soon. Please stand by.
Listening to it.
How's everybody? How's everybody?
Coach. Tiberius Lessons here with WWNW Sports.
Hey, Tiberius.
How you doing, Coach? Good morning. Real quick, did you stop for coffee this morning, and if so, where?
Yeah, absolutely. I stopped every morning. I stop. You may or may not know Miles Gilbert Horton, better known as Tim Horton. Played 24 seasons in the NHL for four different teams. Created Tim Hortons in 1964 out in Canada. So I like to keep it with an athlete. I know they say American runs on Duncan, but I run off Tim Hortons. Next question.
Jeff Ortiz here, BrokeJumper.com. With the NBA set to return in Orlando at the end of the month here, 25 players so far and 10 staff have tested positive for the coronavirus. How do you feel about the season returning, and is it worth it?
I'm gonna just be quite honest with you. If all America rocked these fucking masks, we'd be in better shape. Furthermore, no, it's not worth it. They're not here for the sole purpose of our entertainment. When it's safe, they perform. When it ain't, they families shouldn't be at risk. So fuck that. Next question.
Follow up real quick. Who supplies your mask? I noticed the snazzy Detroit Lions there. Is that a local company?
This is a local company. This was stitched together by one stitch at a time. You can find their products on, send us a DM and we'll get you a product. They are $5, I believe, or 5 for 20. Next question.
Thanks, Coach. Johnny Derry, 3451 TV. Hey, Mark Cuban says he would be proud if one of his players took a knee for the national anthem. For the national anthem there, sorry. Which is also against the written NBA rule.
Yeah.
Should players kneel?
That's great.
And should they do away with the rule?
First of all, do away with the fucking rule. And yeah, they should kneel. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mark Cuban too for being man enough to say he wouldn't mind if one of his players did it. That's saying he wouldn't mind his players breaking the rule. That's cool. Yeah, man, do away with that rule. It's my right. Why the fuck can't I? You know, we ain't disrespect. We ain't trying to diss things. It's not about disrespecting the flag. It's about freedom of speech and things not changing. Next question.
Coach, Mario Valeni, LookAlive.net. With STD rates on college campuses skyrocketing, what do you think an average college campus will look like with the COVID and the situation right now? And can college sports even happen this year?
It's going to be tough to say exactly what all college campuses are going to look like. If you can't keep kids from drilling each other now, it's going to be really tough to fucking say what they're going to do. Now, if you think about what we have going on in Alabama, we have students basically getting together and they're having a competition to see who can catch the COVID first. With shit like that going on, you can pretty much assure you may not have college sports this season.
Coach, Jason Gumbel, Bitch Please TV.
Jason! Ain't seen you in a while, man. Bitch, please. What's up, brother?
Will there be an economic collapse without NCAA sports this year?
No.
Not to cut you off, Coach, I asked that because NCAA football not only funds the football program, but many other sports like lacrosse, women's soccer, things like that. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to just be quite honest. I know you mentioned those other sports, but those other sports don't bring in any money. And as far as the economic collapse, that probably won't happen. Will the schools take a hit? Yes. But they've been robbing people for money for years and years and years. And next question.
Big Smitty Aldridge from BBI Sports.
Smith!
That's great.
What's the word, man? What do you got for me today?
Baseball question.
Okay.
Will there be a full MLB season this year?
Don't know. Next question.
Andy Broussard, Barbers Vision Network, BVN.
Oh, BVN.
Donald
Word,
Trump.
Andy.
Donald Trump even says that he would like to see Cap back in the NFL. With the league taking a 360 on Cap, will he be on a roster this season?
I'd like to hope so, but with the way the NFL is set up and with the way the league plays itself out, we're going to have to wait and see.
Hey, follow-up question. What team do you think he would get picked up by and why?
I'm going to just tell you what, with the way this COVID season is playing out, each team needs a very reliable number 2. You just can't have anybody as your number 2. Your week 1 goes out with COVID out of nowhere. I'm going to tell you what, you're going to need you a super solid number 2. So, I'm going to go ahead and say the Detroit Lions. Next question.
Coach, Ian Roberts, DFM Sports Podcast. How would you like to see your local NFL team handle the national anthem?
I'd like to see our players take a knee if they want to. Listen, this ain't about politics. This ain't fucking red or blue. This is what our players want to do. If they want to wear blue cleats, you let them wear blue cleats. If they want to rock one sock up, one sock down, you let them rock one sock up, one sock down. If they want to bob their head during the national anthem, you don't mind. Listen, you want to fix it? I got an idea. Change the shit to the Pledge of Allegiance so we can mention God before the game. Also, please, show our players taking a knee at the end of the game at the middle of the field. These men go to battle, they put their lives on the line. You can really die out there on the field. They put their lives on the line and they go out there and pray and nobody even fucking shows it on TV. Show that too. Next question.
Brett Oliver, Michigan Sports Blog. Cowboys, Texans, Broncos, and the Jags have all had players test positive for COVID-19. Will there even be an NFL season?
Quite honestly, I'm not sure if there'll be an NFL season or not. I want to go ahead and say no. You just named out 4 different teams, all with players testing positive for COVID just recently. And that's a lot of fucking players. A lot of different teams. I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Go, over here! Jebediah Steele.
Jebo!
All country all the time.
All country.
Hey, was that a noose in Bubba Wallace's garage?
Yes, it was. Absolutely, it was. If that wasn't a noose, I don't know what it was. But it sure as fuck wasn't a garage pool.
Thanks, Coach.
Next question, man.
Coach, follow-up question. Coach.
Hey.
Hey, Mario Valeni, lookalive.net.
Rio.
With the Black Lives Matter movement and the turmoil in the streets, some of your white constituents, we do have a couple questions. I mean, like, do black people get pulled over and profiled? Have you been profiled in your tenure here as head coach?
Hey, listen, man. I've been pulled over just for making eye contact with a police officer. He jumped behind me and yanked me out the car and treat whoever else in the car like a criminal. And I tell him, sir, please stop treating me like an animal. I've been pulled over right in my fucking driveway before, man.
What was the outcome?
A ticket, and the cop didn't even have to speak in jail when we got to court. You know how that go. He was happy for the day off.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, man. Stay privileged, man.
I'll consider that.
Any other questions? Hey, listen, I appreciate you guys' time. We'll make sure we get out of here. Make sure you keep coming out, and we'll see you next week.